What is up, everybody? Bobby here, the Geek Guru. Geek, definitely Guru, I don't know. So today I wanted to follow up my Mario Minecraft image with another Let's Play. After talking to my buddy Toby, we figured, you know what? We need to add a warp pipe to Mario. So that's what I essentially did. Toby came over for a little bit to my world yesterday to check it out and such. And in doing so, we looked around and we said, you know what? This really, really needs something to go with it other than Mario just sitting on top of a giant mountain. So essentially, we got to work on building a warp pipe. He started, then he had to go away, and left me with the bulk of the work. So he's not really a good friend, you know. Good friends don't bail in the middle of work, you know what I mean? So, but anyway, essentially I had to tear down the mountain because the mountain stuck out further. I basically built Mario in the middle of the mountain. So in order for a warp pipe to look and feel proper, so that way you could see it when you back out of it, I had to tear down the mountain. Not realizing, because I'm still a noob at Minecraft, not realizing that I had to basically strip it down. I didn't realize I could use TNT and blow it up. Not until the very end when I messaged Toby this morning. I'm like, man, this is taking forever. I gotta tear this mountain down. And he's like, use TNT. And I'm like, oh man. So at least now I know moving forward, like if I want to excavate ground, the proper way to do it is bust out some TNT and you can knock it down to the ground. So that's a good thing to have in your arsenal. So at least I know now moving forward. So now I'm just basically filling in a bigger area with black. The hard thing with this is like when you're working on this at night, I use charcoal for the black, emerald for the green part of the warp pipe. The hard part was that like when it got to be nighttime, it was difficult to see where I was placing these black blocks because there's really no way to count how many it is. Had to rely on the back walls and stuff like that, so it came together pretty nicely. I feel like it looks good. It's exactly what I was hoping for, and you know, we'll see how everything looks in the end. I think you guys will like it. I think it definitely bodes well to what I'm attempting to do here. So yeah, so let me see. Sorry, I'm just trying to count a little bit as I do this sometimes and make sure that I do it right. The obviously some of the TNT went a little bit deeper than I wanted to go, but that's fine. Essentially, it did exactly what I needed it to do with no problem. So yesterday I did the Mario Let's Play, and I didn't do any commentary for it. So a couple people were like, "Hey, you know, can you do some commentary with the videos when you do Let's Plays?" And ultimately, it was my first time using the Share Factory, so I was just more or less trying to figure out how to do everything. Now I'm more or less, you know, I've kind of got it down to what I want to do moving forward. So let's see. Alright, so now we're going to transition. I'm about wrapping up on this part, and I'll be back in a sec with some more. So it was we're getting down to the home stretch now. When I first started doing these on the top half of the warp pipe, I was like, man, do I really want to go through all this with the checkeredness and all that stuff? And now it's definitely coming across because it looks and gives the impression of a fade on the pipe, so it's definitely needed. just little minor details when you essentially look at everything on the end. But luckily I got the wall in the back that I can utilize um, to count and figure out where I'm putting the blocks at. So I think I'm going to do more of these. I like doing the Nintendo characters and building them and drawing them and stuff in the 8-bit style. So I think that's more or less what I'm going to continue to do as time goes on. So if there's certain characters you want to see me create, let me know, because I will definitely be doing more. I love I love the 8-bit era. It's more or less where I grew up playing games. So for me, this is just a lot of fun to do, and I like doing, I could have done them one block and they would have been small, but I like the fact that, like, I've done them 4 times the size of what they are, so that way I can see them from my house when I walk out the door and stuff. So it's a lot of fun to do that and to check it out and to be able to see them from a distance. It coming down to more or less the end. But it's funny because I just started playing Minecraft and I think to myself, man, if Nintendo really got a hold of this game, if Mojang brought it to the Wii U, utilizing the gamepad would be a lot of fun to do. It would be really cool and I think it would make building a lot of fun and a lot easier with the stylus and the gamepad and the touch controls and just being able to drop blocks where you want to go, kind of like Mario Maker. And that's where I think it would excel on the Wii U. A lot of people disagree and they're like, oh, we don't need this game is garbage. You know what, I was one of those people till I actually started playing it and getting out and doing that creativity and drawing, more or less. Like, that's what I have fun with in the creator mode, doing stuff like that. So we are wrapping up pretty much. We're getting ready to unveil the final product, and I think you guys will enjoy it. So these blocks just fly at this point because it's so cake to go up and down with these. So the final block is coming in. Here we go. There we have it. There is Mario in all his glory coming out of the little pipe. I put a block. You see the block behind me? That's one of the blocks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please share it, like it, tell your friends about it, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. That is all. Peace, mother.